Welcome back to Building a House in Minecraft every day for 30 days. Today we're on day 20 and I did some different experimentation in this video with the walls and the roof and the windows a little bit. And let me show you the reference so you know what I'm talking about. So with the roof, it's a little bit of a different kind of roof where it's pointed on all four sides. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I experimented with that. And then the walls are this different type of stone brick texture. So that's what I tried to do that with walls first and variation of different kind of blocks, and it didn't work exactly how I liked. So I scrapped the wall idea and just did blocks. I think why the wall idea didn't work was because I needed to actually have a bigger build for it to work right. And then I'm working on the window for this build using redstone lamps to get that somebody's home vibe, and also because redstone lamps has that black texture in it that kinda shows the glass panes in it. So I'm variating, is that a word? Variating the different grays and darks to make this kind of wall of different stone bricks based off of the reference. And then I'm also adding in my own windows on each one of these walls. This is like the bottom level of this house, and just messing around and figuring out how I want to do that and figuring out how I want to do the walls. I kept with a purple and red color scheme, and I think in the end I actually don't like it a lot. I think I did too much purple for I think the outline of the walls for the wall supports should have been a different dark block, like dark oak or something along those lines, because you'll see in the end result it kind of blends in a little too much and doesn't feel apart from the build, which isn't good when it's the wall supports. So I'm just working on these windows, trying to get a look that I like, and you'll see later on that I move these walls around lots to make sure to get that roof looking right, because the roofs have to look similar and be on the same level because of how these roofs are done. Now these roofs were definitely complicated, but I'm really happy how these came out. I actually had to do a whole entire practice off video to figure out how to do this type of roof, but now that I know how to do this type of roof, I don't think I'll forget it, which is good because it is like a fantasy style roof. And again, messing with these windows, just trying to get something that I like. I mess with glass, I mess with trapdoors, I mess with different walls and stair variations, slab variations, and this is pretty much what I landed on. So now I'm making the roof, and if you guys are interested, I can leave a link to the video I watched to learn about how to make this roof, but you will have to comment down below if you want to see that tutorial that someone built. And I'm just going back and forth with slabs here, then with stairs on top. And this is where I realized the walls are off, because you need to have a space right in the middle. Instead of it being two, you need one block space like that, and going to the stairs, and then it goes up like that, and this makes this point look similar to the reference right here. So I just go around doing these points all along. Later on, I do realize that two of the sides on the right and left side is too high, and they have to be all on the same level. And it's not perfect how this roof comes out. If you can see in actually the thumbnail, when you clicked on this thumbnail, that it's not perfect, but I still do like how this roof comes out with the mangrove and the dark, well, it's not dark oak, or is it the dark, yeah, it is dark oak, the dark oak, the dark oak with it and blending together to make this beautiful roof where the dark oak is the outline and the mangrove is the actual color of the roof. Goodness gracious, my talking is off. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, so I'm just going around and doing the low parts of the roof, trying to fix it now because I realized that the level is off, like I was saying, and just trying to figure out how to fix it. It took me a little bit to figure out what to do here. I still couldn't fix it perfectly, so that's why it's not 100% the same roof on all areas and all connected, but it still, I think, looks good. You'll see what I'm talking about, where pretty much the stairs and blocks don't all connect up together, but it still works. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the first one I'll finish with stairs, messing around with blocks and trying to get it something I like. And there we go. And then I realize I have to add some not maple, I want to call these maple stairs for some reason, mangrove stairs. And I do this and I still think it looks good. Obviously I want it all to be uniform to look like almost not a pyramid, but look better together. And in my test of this, I was able to build it where it was all together and perfect, but I wasn't able to while I was building this, and I had limited time and I didn't want to just keep messing with it and eventually had to like scrap the whole build and do it all over again. So I just said, you know what, it looks good enough and it works, so that's what I did. And I did this part of the build, and then later on I add the stone variations in this part, making variations with acacia wood, deep slate, cobble deep slate, tough, gravel, cobblestone, a lot of different blocks to make this. Tell me if you think it looks good in the comments down below. I don't honestly know if it looks good in my opinion. I think it definitely does look different and it adds contrast to the build, but I don't think it's perfect. And yeah, this is the most of the build here. I'm just adding some windows on the top parts to give it some more life there. Some windows that are uniform with the build, and you'll see what I do here, just messing around with different designs, figuring out a design I like. So I figured out this design and I decided to do that glass window design on all of them, and that's what I just decided to do. And I'm so sorry for this commentary. I understand that this commentary is absolutely horrible, but that's the build, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Peace out, bye.